Hello, I hope you are doing well. Today I'm going to be talking about how to bring more mindfulness into some of your activities so that you can start to have more wellness by just slowing down. And you may think, how is that really connected? But this awareness came to me around my birthday last year. I actually went to the aquarium. It was like a rainy, really depressing day, but when I was there, I saw a sea turtle and I really felt like it was talking directly to me. And the message I got was about just slowing down in all my daily activities. And honestly, I've always been a really fast talker. I'm a New Yorker, so that's definitely not going to change. And I was always kind of jumping from thing to thing. Like even when I would move through my daily routine, I feel like I would get sidetracked and go on to something that I hadn't even planned on, or I wouldn't fully finish one activity. I would just kind of bounce around. And this kind of patterning of movement, it's not that there's something wrong with it, but what I began to see was that I was rushing. I was just rushing in all areas of my life, and I had no reason to be in a rush. I'm always the type of person that is on time or early. So I honestly could see this behavior as something stemming from anxiety in a way that I wasn't fully looking at or embodying. So that's what I want to talk about. And the way that I found I overcame this was simply by slowing down doing my activities. So let's take the first example I want to use, brushing your teeth, right? So if you really start to do this in a mindful way, like how you put the toothpaste on, how you run the water, all those kind of steps when you're actually brushing, going really slow and thinking about each action is going to bring more of a meditative state into your daily life. And that's what I'm really after for you, is to find this meditative state, not when you're sitting on a pillow, when your eyes are closed, but in your daily activities. Because that's what meditation is really for, is that you can hit those states when you're in your regular life, not just when you're meditating. Okay, so that's one that you can become mindful of. I found when I was brushing my teeth and washing my face and doing my makeup, those daily mundane things that you do all the time, if you start to slow down, the things that you're doing become much more joyful. And listen, if you are somebody that's always running late, the answer to that is start your day earlier, like plain and simple. Start it earlier so that you can relax and start to go slower. It will actually help you to have so much more joy in your life. Okay, so for the next one, I talk about this in an individual video on breathing, but breathing. If you start to look and notice your breath throughout your day and almost in every moment, it happens automatically. So if you can deepen your breath and make it less shallow, then you're going to automatically add a lot more wellness into your life. And just remember, when you're breathing, you want to feel your stomach go out when you're breathing in, and when you're on the exhale, you want to feel your stomach going in. Actually, a lot of people do that in reverse. So when you breathe the air in, your stomach should expand to get bigger, and when you exhale, it should go in. So become mindful of that, and your inhale should be half the time of your exhale. So if you inhale for 3 counts, then you should exhale for 6. This is sort of like a life pump. And when you start to get the hang of this and breathe more deeply again, you're going to hit that meditative state more of the time throughout your day. And the last tip I'm going to give you with this sort of mindful slowing down throughout your day is when you're eating and drinking anything. Our food, our nutrition is so important. So start there. Pick something healthy when you can. Just start to make right choices. You know what fuels your body and you know what's healthy. So please start there. But when you're actually eating or drinking the things, I want you to think about every single ingredient and all of the hands that were involved to get you that meal. Even if it's a simple apple, like the sun had to nourish the ground that the apple was growing in to make that tree, and then there was somebody that drives the truck to the store, then all the people that run the store. There's just so much involved in eating a simple apple. And if you kind of hold this presence as you are eating something, and thinking of how it's nourishing your body, you're automatically going to get a sense of awe and a deeper feeling of gratitude. And this is truly priceless because we just think we're owed things in this life, of a lot of us, like we don't see the real joy and the real blessing that having a piece of fruit really is in our life, or being able to even open up your tap and drink some water without having to have it bottled. Those kind of things that if you're lucky enough to have that in your life, if you just slow down and think about the process of where all these items that we're eating and drinking come from, you'll make healthier choices and you will have more gratitude. And when you're more mindful, the actual vitamins that are in the foods you're eating will start to nourish your body in a much deeper way as well. So those are my little tips. And actually, even when you're walking around throughout your house, it's just coming to me now, slow down your steps. Think about your steps, think of the spaces between your steps, and let that be a moment of presence. Remember, you can't escape the present moment. We think we have to try to stay in it, but the fact of the matter is you can't escape it. You can only notice it. So just notice how you are always in it and you're always safe there. Have a beautiful day. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. I'll see you soon.